Marshmallow Fanboy here with another action figure review. This time I'm taking on WWE Basic Series 123 Dexter Lumis. I don't generally collect a lot of wrestling figures, and the reason for that is because they have more costume changes than Batman. But generally speaking, when I got in, I started watching wrestling again because of a wrestler named Bailey. So I got her figure. Then I found out she's part of the Four Horsemen at NXT with Sasha Banks and a couple. It's not coming. Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair. There we go. That jogs my memory. So I got those figures, and then suddenly I was collecting the female action figures. And my justification used to be, well, only one female figure comes out per wave, so it was manageable. But then came Indy Hardwell, and while I don't have a figure for her yet, and I don't think there's been a figure for her yet, there's Dexter Lumis, who is a super cool character, just a lot of fun to watch. I mean, not so much lately now that it's NXT 2.0 and they keep getting defeated all the time. But just a really solid character. Loved the angle where he and Indy Hardwell get married. I loved the wedding. That was amazing. So much fun. Just a really cool, really great memories watching Dexter Lumis and Indy Hardwell. And I hope, they're released and they end up someplace where they can dominate and really be sort of appreciated again. But that's my take. So this is the first time in the line, as noted there. Usually with the first time in the line, I might not open it. You can see on the back, not a single female in the wave on these. But you can see that, you can see that was a first in series. And sometimes I don't open them just because I figure, a first time in the line might be worth something one day. But this one came with the figure already halfway off the card. I figure it's probably didn't happen during shipping. It was probably during storing, or it got too hot or something else. So I'm going to bust this open. And you know what? I'm not going to cut. I'm just going to bust it open on camera, because this should be really easy to open. Shouldn't be difficult to get out at all. Oh yeah, that's satisfying. Love that. That's how figures were in the 80s. You just take them right out of the package and they practically fall out. They'd just be so ready to come out of the package. Okay, so Dexter Lumis looks awesome. I'm going to tilt the camera down a little bit. This is pretty much the standard of what he wears in the ring. So there's not a lot of variety with Dexter Lumis. Not a lot of, do you remember that time he wore? No, I don't. It's this outfit and the wedding outfit. And those are the two outfits Dexter Lumis has. So let's take a look at, see, the head doesn't tilt. So I can't make him look quizzical. But he doesn't look up either, which is too bad, because he does this sort of crawling move where he crawls toward an opponent. It'd be cool to put him in that position. Let's see the arms. See, wow, that comes out. He does super yoga. That is pretty amazing for a basic figure. He can get on a lot of really, wow. That is both impressive and troubling simultaneously. So the ball joint at the shoulders, nothing at the, oh, there we go. At the elbow, there's a twist. So a little swivel joint here, so he can raise his arm, lower his arm. And that's independent of the shoulder joint. On his hands, he can move them. He can definitely rotate them. He's definitely rotating them. And same on the other side. Samesies. Elbows at 90 degrees. No alternate hands, so all he can do are fists. So if I get an Indy Hardwell, I can maybe put an arm behind her and disguise the fist, because it's not a good look. So just like the other figures in the basic line, the legs just sort of go about that much, and that's it. They don't spread. The knees do bend. If I can bend these. These are thick legs. See if I can bend it. And I can, but it doesn't bend very far. So yeah, that's all they bend is right here. So not much. So if you're trying to sit him down, he has to kind of sit in a Barca-Lounger. Oh, this is the Dexter Lumis visiting Britt Baker DMD figure. And she's like, "What do you need?" And he just stares at her until she DDTs him and takes off. See, do the feet move? The feet rotate a little bit. They're right there in the pant leg, but it doesn't go. It goes up and down a little. It goes up and down a little. This one not so much. Does it rotate at all? Maybe no. That's okay. It's still a solid figure. If you're getting a WWE basic figure, you've essentially... Oh, the waist twists too. That's cool. If you're getting a WWE basic figure, you're probably not doing it to pose it out in crazy poses or anything. Though it would look great in a real simple shot. If I had a Extreme Studios ring set or sort of a backstage set, just him with his head sort of turned and maybe his back to you a little bit, might look like he's looking back at you, but he's standing there. It might be a real simple pose, but easy to pull off. That might look good. But I don't have any complaints. It's a basic figure. It's a real basic figure. I can't imagine a Dexter Lumis figure being like an elite collection figure. What would it even come with? I don't think he's won any belts. It would be awesome to get like an elite 2-pack with him and Indy Hardwell from like a mixed tag team champion or something, which is what I feel like they are going toward. I think other promotions are beating them to other things like a female referee and things. So I think WWE is trying to think ahead a little bit and going, what's the next trend? What's the next thing that people are going to be looking at? And in AEW, it's trios tags. And in WWE, it looks like Dexter and Indy are going to war with another couple. So you might see those matches more. I know they've done it with like the Miz and Maurice and Edge and Beth Phoenix and again the Miz and Maurice and John Cena and Nikki Bella, but I think it's becoming more and more common. But that's neither here nor there. This is an action figure review. And I say, this is a great figure. He's just going to stare at you. There, I'm going to adjust the light. He looks cool. He'll look right at you. Dexter, what are you looking at? Dexter? Dexter, don't hurt anybody. Dexter...